Shalom. Kol Holo Yahweh Ba'asum Yahusha Ba'asum Urga Chodash. The bonds of the apostles, the bonds of the elders, a great millstone, rule well and taught his truth. Much respect to you, brothers out there, just preaching his word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Tabernacle David, hopefully liking the speckled bird on 1-6 Shalom. Now, I was seeing a whole bunch of memes of these young niggas. There's always been young niggas throughout history. But, seeing those memes made me think about, the children that were making fun of Elisha and how Elisha put a curse upon them and the two she-bears destroyed them. And it had me think, being in this truth, that power is going to be shown. All right. These young niggas, right? Whether they're young niggas, old niggas. All right. Those that do not want to hearken unto this truth, they're going to be destroyed, and they're going to see the power of the Lord through his men as well. They're going to see the power of the Lord through his men. So continue in this work, doing what we're supposed to do. Which I may do a lesson on it also at camp, because we went out on Thanksgiving. You had a whole bunch of these Edomites out there, or appeared to be Edomites on the comment board. And it just looked like they was fighting tooth and nail to celebrate their Thanksgiving. This is their kingdom, man. And these are the people that you're trying to save, Jake. These are the people that you're trying to save. They making every excuse in the book, trying to justify Thanksgiving. All right, calling us wicked and demons and all types of names. Why you using the Bible to justify, all this. And these are the people that you're trying to save, Jake. So you're going to see a lot of our people, they're going to be destroyed. They're going to have to learn the hard way that what we've been saying is the truth. So I'm going to get this in Ezekiel 9 and verse 4. And the Lord Yahweh Bashmi Shah said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem. Set a mark. We're going to get that mark. All right. Set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Right. That's why we out there on the highways and byways. Even on these wicked folly days, we out there preaching the word. All right. We celebrate our high holy days that the Lord has ordained for us to celebrate. We don't celebrate these folly days. Right. So you get into it. The word mark is tawa. All right. Desired mark. All right. It says a mark, a sign of exemption from judgment. Right. A sign of exemption from judgment. And that's the mark that we want. Right. A lot of things come with this spiritual mark. All right. If you have a household, your household being taken care of, being protected, the Lord going to give you that spiritual power, protection. Not to say that you ain't going to go through anything. The Lord's going to try your faith, but you're better off than everybody else. Even if, it's in the Lord's movie to where you pass away in this truth, you still better off. Right? You're still better off than these people because you're still going to be the first fruits of the kingdom. You're going to be the first ones risen up. All right. Those that are down here, they're going to be some of the first ones of the first fruits of the kingdom as well. Right. So a lot of power is going to be shown. A lot of things is going to be shown. So continuing this work, let me see if I got any more. Yeah, it says forehead, a mark on the forehead, sign of exemption from judgment, and that's a mark that we want. Go to verse 5. And to the others he said in my hearing, go you after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark. And it began at my sanctuary, then it began at the ancient men which were before the house. And he said unto them to foul the house and fill the courts with the slain. Go ye forth. And they went forth and slew in the city. Right. So these jakes that don't want to take heed, All right, these young niggas, right? Because it seems like it's been more amplified, which is nothing new under the sun, right? These are the same young niggas coming back in their lots, right? They're going to be destroyed, right? It's always been young niggas going crazy, but it's really, really amplified in this time, man, right? The Kia boys, all types of, man, the wickedness that they're doing, as the scriptures say, they're wise to do evil, right? They have no wisdom, but they wise to do evil, right? So seeing our people in that condition also makes us go harder because we're like, man, as you read in the scriptures, we're supposed to be that people where the nations look upon us and see our laws and the way of life in which we're living. They be like, hey, those are the people. They are wise, right? Look how they conduct themselves, right? They're very prosperous, right? But no, instead, these curses upon us and our people out there going crazy, which a lot of that is also due to the ways of Esau, Edom being over us. Once again, they was fighting tooth and nail on the comment board, and I'm just like, man, these are the people that you trying to save, Jake, right? Hey, you gonna die with them, right? Proverbs 4 verse 10, right? Just get it right here. Proverbs 4 and verse 10. I'll just go back to this. Hear, O my son, and receive my sayings, and the years of thy life shall be many. You see, you're going to get that protection. The Lord going to take care of you if you receive this knowledge and take heed unto it. Don't just hear it, let it go through one ear and out the other. Actually take heed unto it. I have taught thee the way of wisdom. I have led thee to the right paths. All right, that straight and narrow road. Right, while everybody else, up in their homes, warm, cozy homes, enjoying Thanksgiving. All right, a celebration of the destruction of your brethren. Right, we out there on the highways and byways are doing our lessons. All right, sighing and crying, making our call and election sure. Hey, matter of fact, we celebrating Hanukkah. Right, while they're celebrating Thanksgiving, we celebrating Hanukkah, man. Right, we doing what the Lord told us to celebrate. But nah, Jake don't want us to do that. Jake don't want to celebrate that. I've taught thee in the way of wisdom. I have led thee to the right paths. When thou goest, thy steps shall not be straitened. When thou runnest, thou shalt not stumble. Take fast hold of instruction. Let her not go. Keep her, for she is thy life. Keep her, for she is thy life. This is how you get that protection, man. Doing that which is pleasing in the eyes of the Lord. Enter not in the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men. Avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, and pass away. Right? So don't follow the ways of the world. At least you're going to be destroyed with the world, man. Don't you want to see the marvelous works of the Lord? Right? Don't you want the hand of the Lord to be upon you? And he uses you to confound these people? Right? Hey, I want that power, man. It's 1 Timothy 5 and 8. And you'll see in a second why I'm getting this. But if any man provide not for his own, and especially for those of his own house, he have denied the faith and is worse than the infidel, right? Because we're supposed to out here do the work, all right? As the scriptures say, money is a defense, right? As these people in the world will say, money is the root of all evil. No, love and money is the root of all evil, right? It can either be your God or you can use it for your benefits, right? We all need money to survive. As you read in Proverbs 30, if I'm not mistaken, give me food, which is sufficient for me, just roughly paraphrasing, right? Don't have me too rich. Don't have me too poor. Just right there where I'm able to take care of my bills, take care of my family, do what I need to do, right? That's where you want to be. Because you get into that scripture, the rich man curses Hey, thinking that he did it on his own. Matter of fact, I'll get it instead of me just butchering it. What's it? Proverbs 30. Let's see, Proverbs 30 and verse 7. Two things I have required of thee, and deny them not before I die. Remove far from me vanities and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me, lest I be full and deny thee, and say, who is the Lord? At least I be poor and steal and take the name of my power in vain. So you don't want to be in that. You want to have food which is convenient for you, right? Where you deny the Lord when you're full, or curse the name of the Lord when you oat your poor, right? And we seen that when we was out there on highways and byways. If I'm not mistaken, this Jake woman, she put she was out there poor, right, living on the streets. She put the middle finger upon us, man. And what she doesn't know, she cursing the Lord out, man. Right? We're the Lord's mouthpiece. So let's get back to it. So another reason why I'm using this scripture is, all right, us doing the work. This is the work that's going to get you fed and taken care of in these last days. All right, your household is going to be taken care of in these last days. So this is why I'm using this scripture, right? And so you're not doing the work. You're not going to get fed. You're not going to be taken care of. So let's get it in the blue letter. I may have it over here in the blue letter, right? Pistos, all right? It says unfaithful, faithless, not to be trusted. Not to be trusted. Unfaithful, faithless, not to be trusted. So a man that is not doing the work, not putting his hand to the plow, as the scriptures say, is not to be trusted. And he shows that he lacks faith. He is unfaithful. As it says, unbelieving, right? Without trust in power, right? Let's get this right here. Proverbs 14, verse 26. In the fear of the Lord is strong confidence, and his children shall have a place of refuge, right? You don't want to end up like these young niggas. You don't want to end up, as I read in the Second Kings 2, the young niggas laughing at Elisha, and they're getting jacked up, right? There shall no evil, let me see, Proverbs 12 and verse 21. There shall no evil happen to the just, but the wicked shall be filled with mischief, right? It's not to say that the just ain't going to go through anything, right? But the Lord is going to take care of you. The wicked, they're going to be destroyed. Isaiah 58 and verse 8, there shall no evil happen to the just, but the wicked shall be filled with mischief. Once again, the wicked is going to be destroyed. The just, those that walk comely in the sight of the Lord, right, they're going to be taken care of. Let's get this right here. As I said, I was reading this earlier. 2 Kings 2 and verse 19, and the men of the city said unto Elisha, behold, I pray thee, the situation of this city is pleasant, as my Lord seeth, but the waters is not, and the ground is barren. So pretty much like a famine, right? And he said, bring me a new cruse and put salt therein. And they brought it to him, and went forth unto the spring of the waters, and cast the salt in there, and said, thus saith Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, I have healed these waters. There shall not be from thence any more death or barren land. You see, and that's the power of the Lord, man. Don't you want to have that power? Right? The people come unto you. The people come unto you, right? They asking questions. They're asking for healing. All right. And the power of the Lord is going to be shown through you. I don't know about you, but hey, I want that power. I know our righteousness is as a filthy rag, but hey, we doing the work to the best of our ability, man. Right? The Lord sees what we're doing, and he's going to bless you for it. All right. So these people are going to see the power of the Lord, man, and they're not going to be able to deny it. They're going to be wishing that they took heed, right? I can just picture, you're out there on the wilderness and come across some dirty water. Now, you can look up some videos if you happen to be out there on the wilderness, how to clean up water, right? There's methods on how you can do that. Look it up. Hey, it's pretty dope how the Lord set things up. But just as a man of the Lord, just pray about it and lift your hands up to the Lord, right? And the water is clean, right? The earth is bearing fruit. Hey, that's a beautiful thing. So let's get to it. So the waters were healed unto this day, according to the saying of Elisha, which he spake. Right? Amazing, man. Verse 23. And he went up from thence unto Bethel. And as he was going up by the way, there came forth little children, little young niggas, right, out of the city and marked him and said, go unto them, go out, thou bald head, go up, thou bald head, right? Scriptures speak about not to offend the Lord's little ones, all right, because there's great judgment that comes upon that. And especially with Esau, Edom, being the accuser of thy brethren, all right, being a false accuser, lying upon us, right? This man has a huge judgment which is going to come upon him. All right, so once again, these young niggas was calling Elisha bald head, making fun of him. And let's read. And he turned back and looked on them and cursed them in the name of the Lord. And check this. And there came forth 2 she-bears out of the wood and tarried 40 and 2 children of them. You see that? And that's the power of the Lord. Right? That's the power of the Lord, to call upon 2 she-bears. All right? They probably could, just me speaking as a man, they probably could have had cubs with them. And the Lord agitated them, right? Honor the prayer of Elisha. And if you check it, do your research on how bears kill, they'll eat you while you're alive, right? Other animals are, like tigers, lions, right? They'll kill you with more precision. It's like it, all right? They'll try to make it less painful, I guess, bite your neck, and you're pretty much done, all right? A bear will eat you while you're alive, tear into you while you're alive. So that's a very gruesome and horrible way to go out, all right? That's a very gruesome and horrible way to go out. And that's the power of the Lord, man. So check it. As you read in the scriptures, a lot of people going to die, right? A lot of our people is going to have to learn the hard way. Since you out here doing your own things, celebrating the destruction of our brethren, you're also celebrating the destruction of yourself, right? You're thinking that this kingdom is going to be here forever, right? Over there crying about Kamala Harris not being in office, right? Instead of wanting your own kingdom, for the Lord to reign and rule. You over there crying, right? Hey, you about to feel real pain here. All right. Now I got this right here. I said, hey, why not? Let's read about Elisha and Elijah. Well, this is about Elijah right here, right? Because you go into Elisha, he asked for that double portion. Ask for that double portion, man. Hey, that 144% portion, man. Right? That 144% portion is going to be given unto you. All right? Didn't the Lord say that you shall do greater works than he when he was on the scene? Right? So that portion is going to be given unto you, man. Right? Hey, I want that. But let's read about Elijah right here. 1 Kings 17 and verse 17. And it came to pass after these things that the son of the woman, the mistress of the house, fell sick, and the sickness was so sore that there was no breath left in him. And she said unto Elijah, what have I to do with thee, O thou man of power? Art thou come unto me to call my sin to remembrance and to slay my son. She's thinking, you come here to judge me. A lot of Jake's coming at spirit. Oh, I don't want to be judged. Only God can judge me. And not knowing the Lord set up judges, man. Right? But he ain't come for that. Right? Well, we read, the Lord sent him there to show the power of the Lord. And he said to her, give me thy son. And he took him out of her bosom and carried him up to the loft where he adored and laid him upon his own bed. And he cried unto the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai and said, O Lord, my power, hast thou also brought evil upon this wisdom whom I have sojourned by slaying her son? Right? Because you read earlier, right, it was a famine. And a widow and her child were preparing cakes for herself to die, which I might end up reading that. I may not, since I'm talking about it, but pretty much he told her, hey, give me the cake first, and the Lord's going to bless you, right? The Lord going to give you food, right? Those cakes are going to be multiplied. You're going to have food and you're going to have water, right? The Lord going to take care of you because you took care of me, right? So you can apply that to the times that we're coming in, right? How the Lord's going to multiply your food, multiply your water. He's going to give you shelter and protection. The power of the Lord is going to be shown through you. Let's see. And he stretched himself upon the child 3 times and cried unto the Lord and said, O Yahweh, my power, I pray thee, let this child soul come into him again. So he raised him from the dead through the power of the Lord, right? So, hey, we're going to be able to do things like this. The scriptures say there's nothing new under the sun. We are going to be able to do things like this, man. Right? And the Lord heard the voice of Elijah, and the soul of the child came into him again, and he revived. And Elijah took the child and brought him out of his chamber into the house and delivered him unto his mother. And Elijah said, see, thy son liveth. And the woman said unto Elijah, now by this I know that thou art a man of power, and thy word of the Lord and thy mouth is true. So they're going to see, right? These are just 2 instances where the people are going to see for sure, that you are the man of the Lord, right? These people out here that's scoffing, talking shit into you, right? Choosing so-called brethren over doctrine, right? They're going to see that the Lord has a true sect of men that he's dealing with. And they're going to be given that power. They're going to receive that power, right? So, yeah, that's pretty much all I want, Hey, that power is going to be shown to us, man, right? So, Yahweh desires to edify and bless. I want to give all praises going on to Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashim, Rakah Chodash, the bonds to the apostles, the bonds to the elders, at Great Millstone, rule well and touch his truth, in the wild Abba Shalom.